In cities across the United States, from Los Angeles to Washington, D.C., millions have taken to the streets under one banner. Hands off. This isn't just another protest. It's one of the largest coordinated demonstrations in recent American history. Organized by over 150 groups, including labor unions, civil rights organizations, and progressive coalitions, the hands-off protests are sending a powerful message to the Trump administration. That message is simple. Stop. Stop what they see as an erosion of civil liberties, healthcare rights, economic stability, and immigration protections. The tipping point? A trio of executive actions announced just weeks ago. A sweeping new tariff package that threatens U.S. jobs and raises consumer prices. Deep proposed cuts to Medicaid and the Affordable Care Act. And expanded military authority at the U.S.-Mexico border, sparking concerns of human rights violations. The protests erupted organically but quickly gained structure and momentum. Union workers marched alongside college students. Healthcare advocates stood with undocumented immigrants. This rare unity across social groups is what makes Hands Off different. While protests have always been a part of American democracy, experts say the sheer scale of this movement marks a turning point. Organizers credit online coordination and years of pent-up frustration as fuel. Since January, when Trump's second-term economic and social policies began rolling out, critics have warned of the consequences. But it wasn't until April that the movement exploded, coining the slogan, "Hands Off," as a catch-all for resisting federal overreach. In Chicago, over 300,000 gathered downtown. In Austin, protesters blocked I-35 for over 6 hours. In Portland and New York, artists, musicians, and veterans all joined the march. Despite the scale, most protests have remained peaceful. But tensions are rising. Reports of scattered arrests, surveillance of protest leaders, and attempts to limit permits have drawn further criticism. Analysts say this could be the defining civic movement of 2025. With midterm elections less than a year away, both parties are watching closely. Democrats hope to channel the energy into votes. Republicans, meanwhile, accuse the protests of being orchestrated chaos. President Trump, in typical style, has dismissed the movement. Calling protesters radical left agitators, he insists his policies are protecting American values and economic strength. But no matter where you stand politically, this movement is impossible to ignore. The hands-off protests have become more than just a reaction. They are a declaration that millions of Americans are watching, and they're not going quiet. Hands off. The movement of 2025. Subscribe for more political updates and breaking news.